Hey guys, live again on Facebook, and I will upload this to YouTube, so hello if you're seeing this there after the fact. But I've been going live a couple times over the past couple of weeks to talk about Rachel's English Academy. It is an online school that I am launching next week. So over the course of this week, I will be going live a couple more times to answer your questions. So what I've done is I've gone and looked at the past recordings and I've written down your questions that I didn't get to in the comments because it's very hard to keep up with the comments as I'm talking and trying to be coherent. So again, put your comments here and I might not read them as I'm going live. I'll try, but I can't see them all. But I will look at them all after the video is over. So let's get to some of your questions. First of all, maybe this is your first time hearing about it and you don't know what Rachel's English Academy is. It's an online school, hey Lucas, that I'm launching next week, a week from today actually, October 25. And Lucas, who's commenting right now, I actually gave him an early pass. I gave a couple people an early pass to get feedback, and so he's one of them. So he's been in there already, and he already wrote a really nice review. Thank you for that, Lucas, which I got to see a day or two ago. So anyway, Rachel's English Academy is a set of courses that you can get to only through a subscription. I'm not making a big course that sells for a bunch of money. It's a low monthly fee. If you join in the first week, it's $10 a month for as long as you choose to stay in the academy. So you get access to all of these different courses for $10 a month. And I'm starting small. There's 7 courses in there, and some of them are complete, some of them are incomplete. But the idea is that each month, once a month, I'm releasing new lessons and starting new courses. So for example, right now, there's a course in there called Vowels and Diphthongs, and there are 3 vowels in there. And so next month I might add a couple more. I might start the consonants course. But there's lots in there to work with. It focuses heavily on conversation and listening comprehension. If you've followed me for a while, you know this is my passion. This is what I do best. I'm not a grammar expert. I don't teach writing. But I love the voice and how we use it. I love discovering what's musical about our speech. And one of the courses that was really fun to make, it's called The Basics, is it uses a lot of other languages. And I use those other languages to explore English and to find out how is English different from other languages, maybe your language, not just as far as the sounds go, because that's just a small part of it, but all of these other things, the feeling, the character of it, that's really what interests me. How we can sound more natural, more conversational when speaking a language. I know when I study a foreign language, I really want to understand the character of that, how to use my body to sound natural. For me, that's more important even than vocabulary. Is just feeling it inside of my body and expressing myself that way. So Rachel's English Academy focuses on those things that I love, and we do a lot of speech analysis. We study a lot of conversations, and there's a lot of audio for you to work with. And the idea is, if you were my private student, this is what I would be giving you. Well, I'm not taking private students anymore, but this course is a way to get all of that information and to access all of that. And there's also going to be a private Facebook group for members only in the Academy. And so in that Facebook group, you can post videos. I'm going to be commenting in there a lot. You can post questions. And you can also find a language partner who's working through the course to practice with. Okay, so that is a little rundown of Rachel's English Academy. And now I'm going to be answering your questions. First, I see one that's coming in now on live. How can we get your program? Well, it's all online, and you can get access starting October 25. next week, next Tuesday. In the meantime, above this video, there should be a link. It's a bit.ly link. And if you click on that, it takes you to a page with a countdown timer. Very exciting. So you can see exactly when the Academy opens. And in the meantime, there is a yellow button there that you can click to get on the VIP list. You click that button and you send your email, and I'm looking at all of these emails as they come in. That is doing something. When you send in your email to get on the VIP list, you should get one email, just a little notification that says you're in. And then starting October 25, when the school is available, you'll get a series of emails reminding you when to buy, what you get if you buy in the first week, because you do get a few extra things if you buy in the first week. And then also you get the lowest price if you buy in the first week. So if you click on the link, put your name on the VIP list, then you'll get those emails. So that's how you join. And at that point then, on October 25, if you choose to go ahead and join the Academy and start your subscription, then you get instant access to the courses that are there and the lessons that are there, and to the Facebook group. And I will be doing a live class every month, but an extra one after the first week on November 2, where I'll sort of be talking about the Academy, how to use the lessons, how to navigate, and I'll be answering your questions. It will also be a chance for you to test out and see the webinar platform that we'll be using for our live classes. Okay, I'm going to get to some of these questions now. Someone asked in a previous video, what about canceling and restarting? What happens then? Okay, if you ever cancel your subscription, then if you choose to restart later, then you just restart at whatever the current price is. So if you cancel, then you're giving up whatever price you joined at. For example, if you join in the first week, your price will be $10 a month. And maybe you decide to cancel in a year. Maybe the price has gone up to $18 a month or something. If you cancel and rejoin, then when you rejoin, you would join at $18 a month. Unfortunately, there's no way to pause the membership. So once you sign up, you just stay in there until you feel like you're ready to be done practicing on your English. But once you start your subscription, you get access, lifetime access to the Academy at that price. So no matter what happens over time, as the price goes up, as there's more and more content in there, you keep your price for the lifetime of your subscription. Payment. Okay, I have bad news. I found out that I can only accept credit card payments through this Academy. The thing is, I can't do everything, right? So I am using a website platform to build the online courses because I can't do all that myself. That's crazy. I can come up with the lessons, but I can't handle billing and all of that and everything. So I'm using a platform that does that, and to be using a subscription with it, which I'm doing. The Academy is by subscription only. They can only use credit cards as a form of payment. So I know that's going to not be good for a lot of people, and a lot of people, that means they're not going to be able to get access. So I want you to know that I am trying to think of other things. And one idea I have is that I will be able to take payments in another form, but it would be a manual thing. You would send me the payment, I would give you access to the course. It wouldn't be automatic through the system. So probably the way I would do that is I would require like 6 months or a year at once. And then at the end of that, if you want to buy again, then you buy again. I wish there was a better way. I am asking the platform to come up with more payment methods. Fingers crossed. I don't know if they'll ever do it. Okay, someone asked about test prep and speaking test prep. So there's nothing in there specifically about test prep. I like the idea of it, and I definitely could see a future course on that. But there's nothing aimed at that directly. However, every course is aimed at speaking, pronunciation, conversation, confidence, phrases. So if you're working through this material and you are improving the way you speak, how you're able to speak more naturally with your flow, you're finding the American placement, from the conversation studies, maybe you're picking up phrases that Americans use when talking about themselves, even though it's not directly relating to a particular test question. It's definitely preparing you for any spoken exam. Definitely. Okay, someone says, who's going to have direct contact with the students? Well, that's me. It's Rachel's English Academy, and for now, I'm all you get. The videos in there I've written and made, and then I'm going to be the one in the Facebook group. I'm going to be the one teaching the live classes. So it's mostly for self-study, and this is something you're going to be working through on your own. I'm going to be giving you access to the material, and then you're doing it. I'm not assessing you personally at this point. I would like to get that going at some point in the future, having some people that can actually give assessments and check-ins with students and say, you need to work on this a little bit more or whatever. But for now, it's really a resource for you to work through on your own with guidance from me. Yeah. So I hope that answers that question. Okay, someone says, I'm interested in joining, but I know I'm busy in this first month. I'm going to be busy in October, and I'm not going to be able to do all the lessons. Will I get behind? That's a good question. Yes and no, let me explain. You will get behind a little bit in the sense that there is one class. It's called the Daily Plan. I almost forgot the name of the course. It's called the Daily Plan, and your first day that you're in the academy, you only see one lesson, day 1. The next day, another lesson gets released. So on day 10, you have 10 lessons. So in that respect, it is dripping you content daily. So if you don't look at it for 10 days, then there are those 10 days that are going to kind of back up. Now, the thing about the Daily Plan course is it's not actually, how do I say this? The lessons in there are not only in the daily course. The daily course, each day it suggests lessons to go work on. So it takes all of the other lessons and all of the other courses and then suggests how you would work through them. This day do this day do that. So you can work with the daily plan, but if you don't want to, if you miss 10 days or something, then you can just go back to, maybe you are working on the basics course and you decide you want to work through the whole basics course. Then you can come back to that. The content isn't going away. It's just more is being added. And to be honest, I expect most people are going to be working on it that way. They will be in there, they'll be finding the courses they really like, they'll work through them, and when they don't have time to work for a couple days or a week, they won't. And they'll come back, and maybe they'll review some of what they already did, and they'll find, oh, there's this new course module, I love this kind of lesson, I'm going to go study that. But I do suggest the daily plan. It's suggesting about 20, maybe 30 minutes a day of work that you can do. And it doesn't just take one course start to finish, another course start to finish. I like to jump around a little bit, and we always tie things back into each other. And we also, in the daily plan, do a lot of repetition. Because if I just gave you a lesson and I said, watch this, and you watched it, and that was it, then you know how to talk about something, but you probably don't know how to actually do it. And I don't want this course to be something where you just get a bunch of information. I want it to be something where you get better at speaking. And so to do that, there's a huge practice element. And so practice is a lot of repetition. So the daily plan is big on that. Work on this lesson again, do this again. And so it's looping back. So it's not just the information, it's the training as well. If you were to get behind, if you were to take a week off, but you're going through the daily plan and you want to keep doing that, then when you come back, just go back to where you left off and maybe try to do 2 a day for a while. But it's okay if you've been in the course for 100 days, but you're only on day 80. That's fine. You don't have to do it every day. Though I will say, the more consistent you are with it, the better your results will be. So I hope that you're in there 10 minutes a day. You know, before you go to bed, maybe you pull out your phone, you look at Facebook, you look at Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. What if you decided, I'm going to take 10 of those minutes and I'm going to look at the Rachel's English Academy. I'm going to watch a video. I'm going to spend 10 minutes training an audio. I'm going to take one quiz, whatever. Maybe that can be your commitment. 10 minutes of my end of day phone time goes to Rachel's English Academy. Something like that. Okay, enough preaching about working every day. Let me go on to some other questions that came in. Okay, someone says, Rachel, how will you judge the level of learner? Well, I'm not actually going to be judging you. I'm not going to be giving you evaluations. That's not a part of this academy at this time. So within the academy, there are certain things that are going to be for people who are more advanced, and it says that. But that, I was thinking about this, and I want to say that every lesson does work for every person. Your level will determine what you can take away from it. But I would never say, hey, you shouldn't look at this because it's not your level. You're still going to learn something from it. With the Ben Franklin conversation analysis, even if you're just watching and absorbing, but you're not able to repeat it back, it's not making sense with your mouth, whatever, you're still absorbing the information, you're getting the concepts, and that's the step one. If you're really advanced and you get it and you're pretty fluid with the language, you're pretty good at, you know, flapping your tongue and TH sounds and this kind of thing, then you'll be able to work with the audio and really integrate the phrases into your body. So you'll have that benefit. But if you're still not at that, if you're not at that level yet, it doesn't mean that you're not going to benefit. So still use it. And that's one thing that I want everyone to know is that I do say this is easier, this is harder, but if you think you're really advanced, don't skip the easy stuff. You're still going to learn from that. You're going to learn a new phrase for something. You're going to notice something that, oh, how did I miss that before? So everything is for everybody. I know that sounds like an easy answer to that, but I've been teaching pronunciation only for close to 10 years, and it's true. This is how I've been working with people. People at a different level will get something different out of the exercise, but the exercise isn't limited by who can see it. Okay, there's that. Okay, someone says, how do I join from the US versus somewhere else? Doesn't matter, it's all online. So as long as you have an internet connection, it is an online class. So you have to have a pretty good internet connection. You can download the audio, but you can't download the video. So you have to be able to go on there and be able to stream video in order for this class to be worthwhile for you. But if you have internet access, then you can be anywhere. The videos are not YouTube embeds or anything, so you don't have to worry about YouTube being blocked or anything like that. All you need is an internet connection. And I know that that's not nothing. My Wi-Fi in my house sucks. And, you know, I pay a ton of money for it and live in a place where it should be easy to get it. So I don't mean to say that all you need is an internet connection. I know that that's not easy for everybody. Okay, someone said I signed up for the VIP list, but I didn't get an email. So if you do sign up for the VIP list, which I hope you do, link above, it's a bit.ly link. If you do sign up for the VIP list, you'll get one email right away that says, you're in. And then you won't get anything until October 25. So October 25, when the school opens, is when you'll start getting the information about getting into the school for the low price, getting the extra lessons, and that kind of thing. Someone says, will there be mouth position videos with the up-close stuff? Yes, there will be. So the sounds course that I'm working on that is partially complete, I'm making videos for the course that have never been seen before, but I am also using some videos that have been seen before. Why? Because last year I spent hours making this set of videos that has instruction on the mouth, illustrations, slow motion, up close. And those are my best way to teach a sound right now. So there felt like no need to remake those just for this course. What I'm doing is I'm using those in the course, and then I'm adding a bunch of stuff to it to make what you get in the course different from what you get anywhere else. In the course, you will get extra videos that are talking about the sounds and answering questions that I often get about the sounds. And then there's also, back to what I said earlier, the training aspect. In the audio, in the vowel and diphthong course, and in the consonants course, there's an incredible amount of training audio to work with. As I said, I do not want you to take this course just to learn information. I want you to be in the academy because you're going to get better at speaking, and that's only going to happen with the training. So it's on me to be providing you with all of the training material that you need, and that is what I'm doing. So, yes, there is that video of the up-close slow-motion speech in the academy. Okay, someone says, when are the live classes? So the first one is November 2. This is the extra one, the bonus one that I'm doing for people who sign up in the first week. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not sure what time I'll end up choosing for the monthly live class. I think that's going to depend sort of on who's in the class and what time zones and time slots work for the academy members. Someone says, okay, paying month to month, is there an option to pay for like a whole year at once? No, not currently. And that's, you know, the good news is you can cancel at any time. The reason why I'm doing that is because one other time I offered people a 1-month subscription or a 6-month subscription. And in 6 months, when those people got billed again, they were like, what the heck, Rachel? They forgot that it was a subscription. And so I decided, just for ease of use, there is just one option. It is a monthly subscription. Your credit card will be charged every month. Also, I just want everyone to know that I know I can sit here and answer questions and explain things, but there's no really getting it until you're in there. And so if anyone gets in there and spends time in there and feels like this isn't actually what I wanted, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're in there for 30 days or less, you decide you don't like it, you just let me know, and I'll cancel your subscription and I'll refund your first month, so you will not have paid anything. Okay, that's all of the questions that I had on my little note card from previous videos. I am just glancing down through the comments, and if I see anything that's related to the school, I'll answer it. And I also just wanted to say I posted a new video today. Did you check it out? It's about the elections in the United States, which are happening very soon. The last debate is Wednesday. That's tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, check out the video. I explain how to pronounce Trump and how to pronounce Clinton, if that's interesting to you. And then I also ask you guys to make a video talking about your thoughts about the election, if you care to share. I think that will be really fun to see everyone's videos. Okay, Lucas says there will be no students winning their money back because the school rocks. Lucas, I love you. Lucas, as I said at the beginning of this live video, is one of just a handful of students who I gave access to the school early to. And I did that so that I could get feedback, they could see what it was like, tell me what they thought about it. Yeah, so I think that I'm seeing some questions come in that are related to things that I've already said. I don't want to make this video too repetitive, so I think I'm going to cut it off, and I will go live again later this week, and I will read all of these comments, and I'll be answering questions that have come in another live video. But for now, I'm going to sign off. But first, I just want to say, aside from Rachel's English Academy, how are you guys? How's life? It's a beautiful day here in Philadelphia. We've had 3 days in a row of just gorgeous weather, or you just want to be outside all the time. I unfortunately have been inside most of the time. I've been planning ahead for this course for months, and I've been working on stuff, but still, always towards the end of a project, there's so much to do, and I've been up working until 10 or 11 at night, which is actually not unusual for me. I'm a night owl. I love working at night. It's when I really get focused. But since I had my baby in January, that has not been an option, because if I don't go to bed early, I don't sleep. He's up early, he's up in the middle of the night, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the point is, all I've been doing is either working or taking care of the baby for the past few days, so I haven't really been able to enjoy the sunshine too much, which is sad. But you know, I've been, over these past couple months as I've been working on the course and I've been getting really excited about what's in there, I've just been feeling really thankful for you guys, and you know, there's no point in making a school if there's no one to be in it. So I'm glad that you found me. It's awesome. Yeah, so I just wanted to add that there at the end. Make this video not all about business. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. 131 people watching this. That's pretty exciting. This video will stay on the Facebook page, so if you joined at the end and you wanted to see some of the answers to some of the questions, you can go back and watch it. Don't be afraid to share it, and definitely get on that VIP list. The link is above the video. It's free to become a VIP. You are not obligated to buy the Academy subscription when it's available. It's just a way for you to know when it's available and what all you get. So that's it, guys. Great chatting with you. Love seeing the hearts and the likes go across the screen. Love reading your comments after the video. That's it. Okay, here's a little hi to Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Okay, that's it, guys. See you.